This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
Who am I? No, I am not the Gold Ranger, even though I am here with my Gold Ranger staff. The sounds are turned off right now. It is I, the one and only, the biggity big boy, Last Smith, the world heavyweight champion, and we are here for a very late episode of Last Smith Tops. And now, I did not mean to do that. And now, hold up. I just took this off a video. I use this, it's right there on the wall. But anyway, forget the Gold Ranger staff, forget big boy Last Smith. We're already late with this episode. Power Rangers Ultimate is late too, and it might be even later because I just don't like the way it looks right now. I mean, you can't put up bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If you put up rush work, it's gonna look like shit. And it might be up Friday, it might not be. I know last Friday I said it would be. Right now, it might be. It could be, but as of right now, it's just a might. Guaranteed it will be up next week. But here we are with the top 10 legacy Red Ranger figures. We already know what the deal is. We already know what's going on. So let's go ahead and get into the video with my Gold Ranger staff. Does this thing work? Where's the power at?
Come my lady, come my lady, you my butterfly, sugar baby. Yo, 2001 called Big Boy Last Smith, and they want their song back. This is the Lightning Collection in Space Red Ranger. Came in the 2-pack with Astronomer, and the only reason that this is number 10 is because I think this is the last one that I opened. Now, to note, all of the Lightning Collection figures are great, but these are all Red Rangers, so yes, this was a tough list to do. Now, I like In Space, I like Andros, and I like what they have done with this figure, but it's number 10 because it's smooth. And what I mean by smooth is just a smooth figure, man. It has no embroidered detail. It's just smooth. I mean, even though this represents exactly what it's supposed to represent, it's just smooth all the way. It's just paint and a figure. Number nine. What's number 9? Number 9 is the Dino Charge Red Ranger. This was, I think, the first Lightning Collection Red Ranger. It was in series number 1, and first is not always the best, and I do get what they were doing, you know what I'm saying, with the detail. This, unlike the In Space Ranger we just saw, has tons of embroiderment on it, you know what I'm saying, engravings, if you will, if this was a belt. I mean, the raised detail, and it was a newer season, you know, so keeping, you know, it fresh in your brain, giving it the elite feel, if you will, if this was a wrestler. So I understand why they went the way that they did with this figure at that time. Let's move on to number 8 and leave Crazy Town in 2001. We're not singing that anymore. Number 8 is the Lost Galaxy Red Ranger Lightning Collection. I'm not even gonna say Lightning Collection because you know what the video is about. Now, this is a good figure. And this is low on the list because I think they just re-released this again, except with more accurate accessories. But I think his sword is like all gold, which the sword isn't all gold, but he comes with the Lost Galaxy cannon or whatever. And I was gonna do accessories, man, but like I said, this video is already late as it is, so we're just gonna do just the Rangers. But this is all the figures, all the Lightning Collection figures are awesome. If we could get some damn reasonable Zords, then the whole Hasbro Power Ranger deal will be straight. Let's move on to lucky number 7 or unlucky number 7, evil number 7. Speaking of evil, Psycho Red here. Psycho Red was in Space and Lost Galaxy, and it will be. I'm not even gonna say that. But if you're smart and you know before Last Minute, you know what I'm gonna say. But this figure has been used in some upcoming footage. This is an awesome figure, man. But I mean, it's just red and black and white. It's great for what it is. And then if you get Psycho, I think they released the whole Psycho, you know, Ranger collection or whatever, but they're all the same. It's just a different, you know, color palette. Just like back on Mortal Kombat 3 and also Mortal Kombat 3, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, everybody, they had the same body. They hit the color button on them. So same goes for the Psycho Rangers on the show and in action figure form, but they are cool figures. Number 6, now we're getting into the goods. This right here is Goldbuster Red or Beast Morphers Red. This figure, like the stance that you see him in, is absolutely badass. This was part of the first, was it part of the first? No, this was the second series. This was the second series, right? Yeah. The first series is Dog Kruger White Ranger. Shit, I forgot. Oh, Lord Zed and Homeboy from the first Dino Charge. Yeah, this is the second one. Now, this one is cool, man. It represents exactly what it's supposed to represent, man. I mean, every bit of detail from the jacket to the pants. This guy don't even look like a ranger. It looks more like a motorcyclist, if you will. You know what I'm saying? With the leather and stuff. And this figure does a very, very great job of the pictorial image that it's supposed to be bringing to the table. Coming in at number 5. 3 ain't enough, I need 3 ain't enough, I need 5. What up, Big E? Yes, you might be disappointed in Big Boy Last Smith. I do care. I can't say I don't care because I do care about the Smith family. But it is Mighty Morphin Red, Jason, or Rocky. Steve Cardonis, what's going on, man? Haven't talked to you in a while. I got to talk to you. But most people would probably put this as number 1. And when I did open this up, I just bought them like, okay, well, I got tons of, Dino Reds or whatever. But I will say this isn't the best Red Ranger in the Lightning Collection, but this is the best Red Ranger of Dino Red Ranger, from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that's ever been released. Everything is where it's supposed to be. It's on point, man. The helmet. Yeah, it's another smooth figure just like in space, but I mean the representation, just look at it. It almost looks like the actual person itself. It's a great figure. It's just not number 1. Number 4. Number 4. It's Time Force Red. I like this figure, and I did this list a couple of times before the finalized version of what you're seeing now. This was almost number 1. And Homeboy, as you see, people that are paying attention to the new Power Rangers Ultimate, there's a lot of things that you guys need to know. So why not use Time Force Red, and time travel will be his main power. Because there might be a time I might have to take you back to an episode of 2010, then flashback to 2021, or go to 2015 to 2021 to make the pieces of the puzzle make sense. And once all the clues have been given to you and caught up, then everything will come to full circle. But we cannot do that without Time Force Red here. And this will be the first Ranger that I actually use the actual Power Ranger. I think his name is West, so we're going to use him as West. We're not going to make him as a wrestler or a fighter or a Marvel Legend. He's going to actually be who he is. Now, bronze number 3. Sorry, Tommy, man. The last 3 were kind of hard, but it's Zeo, number 5, Red Ranger Tommy Oliver. This is an awesome figure, with Zeo being one of my favorite seasons. It was the first actual suit change that they went with and stuck with for longer than 10 episodes. The Alien Rangers was technically the first, but that was like a mini series just to kind of lead us into this series. But man, everything is here. It was almost number 1, man, but I mean his staff, like it sits in there. It's supposed to be closed up. It's not supposed to be that long, sitting in the holster like that. But I mean, it's a great figure. It comes with Zeo number 5 sword or whatever with the star on it. It comes with a brand new Tommy Oliver head sculpt with the longer hair. This is an awesome figure. It probably should have been number 1. It was hard, man, because all of them are the same color and all these guys are great. Now, number 2 is a surprising number 2 for me, at least, because I did not like Dino Thunder, and I bought this. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna get all of them. I opened this sucker up, man. I was like, hold up. This figure right here, if you see it laying in the wind, you better pick it up, man. Look at the hand, the staff. I mean, I don't like Dino Thunder. I don't care, Dr. Oliver was the black gold, whatever Ranger he was. The series sucked to me. Almost everything Disney put out Power Rangers sucked, other than SPD. Hint. But this series sucked, man. I got the Shout Factory box set and I rewatched it as an adult because I didn't watch it as a kid. WWF and WCW took over all that. But this figure is better than the actual show. It's an awesome figure, man. It's badass, man. I can't wait to use it in the stop motion. It came with all the accessories needed. It is a perfect representation of what, well, I'll take that back. It's a perfect representation of what the show, the entire Dino Thunder should have been. Now, maybe some people out there love Dino Thunder. I didn't. But the figure right here is banging ass. Now, number 1, if you caught on to my hint, if you caught on, you probably already know, but the number 1 Red Ranger in the Lightning Collection that has came out today is the SPD Red Ranger BT. This figure is perfect. I mean, his 2 guns actually could come together to make his like, SPD rifle thingy. It actually comes with his little badge when he, the X in the circle to see if you're going to be guilty or not guilty. The head scan for, the unhelmeted Ranger is, everything about this figure is perfect, man. I mean, everything. It's done absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? So, hell yeah, man. As a matter of fact, all the SPD Rangers, I only have 2. I didn't get the Omega Ranger. I think it was like an Amazon. It's normally shot by Amazon like that. But I know this one here is, you seen it in episode 0, man. Dean Ambrose, he is the Red Ranger, or is he? I guess you got to keep on watching to see how that story is going to play out, man. But man, I mean, this figure, words can't describe this figure here. I mean, I don't even have the Megazord for this figure. I seen it at the Antiques Mall in Byram years back, and I didn't get it. My dumb ass didn't get it. I should have got it. But anyway, there you have it right here. The top 10 Rangers in space. Dino Charge, Lost Galaxy, Psycho. You got Goldbuster, Beast Morpher, Zootinja. For all you technical, it's not the Ranger, Mighty Morphin, Time, Zeo, Dino Thunder, and SPD. But in retrospect, all these figures are amazing.
There you have it. The top 10 Legacy Red Ranger figures. Speaking of Red Ranger figures, we got the new Dino Fury figures right here. I only got one. I think this is probably the only one I'm gonna get. And I will explain that in a later video, because to me, honestly, I love a Hasbro, man. With Star Wars, Power Rangers, Marvel Legends. But the one thing I think we all can agree on that Hasbro has slipped on these Power Rangers deal. The Legacy figures are great. These figures, they pop up and down, falling off the shelf at the store. One thing a lot of people still have not received yet is a full Megazord. Yeah, if you want to go to Amazon and get the Amazon exclusive, this just let me know time's running out. We'll talk about that in another video. But Hasbro with the Megazords, man, you're letting me down. I still ain't got my red or my gold from the last season, and here y'all come putting out new stuff for the new season. Oh, can you believe it? I'm complaining about a figure. That's a first. We'll come back next week and let's see how much we complain about Hasbro and their fuck up. Big boy Last Smith. I'm out of here.